I've never felt this feeling before. I've never done anything quite like this. It's an overwhelming feeling of joy. Like I'm like a child. It's like how I felt when I was in the theater watching Space Jam as a kid. You remember Space Jam? You know the beginning of Space Jam and how that come on, everybody get up, and it's all intense and You're just like, oh my God. Like that's literally what it was like when I was watching Entergalactic. It was having that same excitement from when I was a young kid. It was so important for me to create a visual world for my music because, as an artist, you get maybe 2, maybe 3 music videos tops, and then that's it. It's so stressful to figure out what songs you're gonna do visuals for because it's like, damn, man, it's like, I wanna do visuals for the whole album. For me, that's like a big, important piece. To be able to do a full-length project where it's a visual to everything is like kind of cool, It's really cool. This has never been done before. It's groundbreaking and it's gonna blow people's minds. Hi, this is Scott Mescudi, and these are the top 5 songs that brought Entergalactic to life. The first song that brought Entergalactic the series to life was Willing to Trust. That was one of 3 songs I played in the pitch meeting, and it's pretty much the song that sold the show. With that, I really just wanted to make something that felt really genuine and sweet. I feel like with R&B, there's a kind of like you're trying to sell your sexy. This is more like a man expressing all the awesome things that he loves about a woman, and wanting to be with her. I try to be smooth. I try to be smooth. So I like to say that that's my smoothest Cudi ever. I was really excited about creating the characters and building the world around Jabari. That was the fun part, in Meadow's world too, having her friends and what that world was like. That was the most fun, because I was just like coming up with the wackiest characters in my mind. They're all kind of like really interesting characters, and Jabari's friends, they're Kai is very much different from Jimmy, but they all kind of vibe together. They all work as a unit. Sometimes Kai has different opinions than Jimmy and Jabari, or Jimmy is thinking some other things that Jabari thinks he's crazy or whatever, and Kai's like, I don't even get it. But they are a unit that works. They're the best of friends. Another song that inspired the series was Angel. Angel was one of 3 songs that I played in our pitch meeting. It just feels, it's stripped down, it's so simple, but you feel so much emotion in the music. And that truly was what I wanted for that moment, because the song is playing during the moment when he sees Meadow for the first time. And I needed something that just felt magical. And as soon as you hear that music, there's no drums or anything. As soon as you just hear that loop, it's just like you're in a trance, The third song, I would say Ignite the Love. That's a song I did with Skrillex. It's a really sweet song. My love songs just come from a very I'm being cute, like type of place, Not trying to be like super suave guy, but more so just like a cute, sensitive dude, Ignite the Love is that. The feelings that you feel when you first meet someone. You guys are on your first date and things are magical. Like even when he has that moment when he first meets Meadow and he's just at a loss for words and he's just like, party hard, and he's just like super confused, doesn't know what to say, stuff like that. Just makes it cute. That's the cute stuff. Another one was Do What I Want. Do What I Want was important because I needed to have a song that kind of represented the rage and him kind of going out and having fun with his friends. And he's at this stage in his life where he's got the new job, got the new apartment, everything is going great, he's single. What can go wrong? Let me just go out and have some fun, And I needed a song that represented that, and Do What I Want was perfect. The 5th song is Mr. Rager, and with Mr. Rager, I've always wanted to with Entergalactic, I wanted to throw these Easter eggs in there, so I thought the Mr. Rager angle would be cool. But I've never wanted to, other than music videos, I never thought about bringing Mr. Rager to life. So it was really cool to see it in this way, and hear his voice and hire Keith David to be the voice of Mr. Rager. To actually hear a voice to Mr. Rager now is like super bugged out, So what's next for the series? There will be more. There will be more, for sure. Entergalactic was meant to be here for a long time. So as long as I can get my cast to show up and they make time. Hopefully they can. I know they're all crazy busy, and I got lucky with this season to have them all involved. But I would love to have them back, and you know, if I can get them back and I can do this again, I would love to do it again, you know? But that's the goal. I'm already thinking of stuff about season 2 ideas, and there's been some rumblings around the Netflix office about a season 2, so, you know, fingers crossed.